Right back here on the Westmoreland Sports Network pregame show, counting you down to Norwin and Penn Trafford. We heard from both coaches. We heard from Devin Austin from Penn Trafford. Now it's time for our second player interview with Logan Deri from the Norwin Knights, a senior H-back and a linebacker. And Logan, first of all, I want to congratulate you for making it to the WPIL playoffs. I know that was a big goal of yours this year, and under a new head coach, and has to be a great feeling for you guys to get back to the playoffs for the first time in 4 years.
Absolutely. Took a lot of hard work, but it's great to see success finally paying off, and it is great to get back to the playoffs.
Let's talk about last week's loss to McKeesport, Logan. You guys were right there. It was 21-14 McKeesport at halftime, but unfortunately the offense couldn't put anything on the board in the second half, and McKeesport would score 14 points to end up winning the ball game. What did they do defensively to throttle you guys in the second half? And I know they had a big run on you in the second half as well. So just kind of talk about what went wrong in that second half for you.
Well, they're a tough team, first of all.
Yeah.
Give them a lot of credit. They got some athletes on their team. They can make plays. They made some adjustments at halftime. They figured out what we were doing, and they keyed on it, and they were able to be successful on defense.
Seems like, though, you guys are in every game. I mean, do you have the confidence that you can beat anybody? Because even the losses this year have been really tight games. McKeesport, you were down by 7 at halftime. You guys have to have confidence that you can really play with anybody, including the top team in the conference tonight in Penn Trafford.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to go into every game thinking you're going to win. If you don't go into each game thinking you're going to be successful and you're going to do your job, and you're not going to have success throughout the game. So you got to go into every game having confidence in winning every game.
Certainly something that didn't help you guys in the second half, really throughout the game, was your brother Peyton getting injured in the first quarter, not going to be playing here tonight. First of all, the most important thing is, how's Peyton feeling right now?
He's doing better, definitely day by day. See how he's feeling each day. Hopefully he gets back for next week.
What's it like with him out now, and you're going to be looking to Aaron Carr to step into some pretty big shoes there?
Yeah, absolutely. It's tough. It's losing your starting running back, but guys got to step up. They got to fill holes, and hopefully they can make plays, and we'll be successful without him.
You're certainly one of the leaders on this team, and a real terrific season for you up to date, especially on the defensive side of the ball. You lead the team in tackles with 56. What gives you so much success on defense as a football player? What has allowed you to be so successful defensively?
I would say coaches. They put me in positions to make plays. It's not just all the athletes going out and making plays. The coaches put you in a position where you have the ability to get to the ball and make tackles. And I think another thing is my reaction. I think I have good reactions to the ball, and I can get there quick.
Now, I know that when you ask a lot of guys if they'd rather play defense or offense, especially if they're good on defense like you're going to probably say defense, but I got to ask you, defense or offense?
I prefer defense. I don't know if my offensive coordinator would like to hear that, but I like defense. I like reading the ball, and I like getting to the ball and making tackles.
And making big hits.
Right, absolutely.
Speaking of the coaching staff, I want to ask you about your, I don't want to call him new head coach anymore, and a guy that's been around here forever, Dave Brzezinski, but his first year as a head coach here at Norwin. What's it like playing for him? It's
awesome. He brings great energy to practice. It's intense. There's a different attitude. Going into each practice, we're getting better. We're working as a team. We go into each game with a different attitude. I love it.
I know we talked when we first started this interview about you guys making the playoffs, but I want to ask you again how proud you are of being on the team that has snapped the playoff drought. Last time you made it was in 2011. So how good does it feel once again to be in the WPIL postseason?
It feels great, but I told someone else earlier, you can't take any of this for granted. You got to go into each practice. You got to get better. You got to work your butt off. You don't get many opportunities like this to go into playoffs, so you got to take advantage of it and do what you can.
Talking with Logan Deri here on the pregame show. Logan, what got you into football? If we can talk about some other things now, what got you into playing football?
I'd probably have to say my brothers, my dad. My brothers played growing up, and I don't know, I just wanted to be like them, so I figured I'd play, and I liked it.
Now, when you guys play in the backyard, who wins?
Oh, geez. We mixed up the teams, so it wasn't too many fights and rivalries. But
if you're on,
it was my team.
It's usually the winning team.
Yeah,
you're on the winning team. Okay, I like that. Talk a little bit about what your favorite thing is, about playing football.
I love hitting people without getting in trouble for it. It is awesome. It's a great feeling.
I'm pretty sure now Peyton won our Player of the Week a couple of weeks ago. I think he said the exact same thing.
Yeah.
hitting people without getting in trouble. You guys must be brothers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Peyton, your favorite thing about playing, we talked about that, but as we head now towards you, I mean, you got some big decisions to make. I know you still have basketball season. You certainly have the rest of the football season. But when you head into college, what are you looking at as a major, and are you trying to play football in college if you can?
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to play college wherever I can get, wherever life takes me. I'll go and play. But as far as major, I have no idea. I thought about sports management, maybe physical therapy, something where I can deal with sports still and stick around the game.
Well, you definitely have some time to figure that out,
Right.
so you'll be okay there. The Penn Trafford Warriors tonight, finally, after 2 years, the WPIL gets it right and moves this game back to Week 9 of the season. That has to make you guys happy to have this rivalry back where it belongs, right?
Right. It's a rivalry game. It should be at the end of the year where it's best where teams are at their best and the game's going to be at its best. The crowd's going to be noisy. It's going to be a great game, great atmosphere.
What's it like to play in this rivalry now that you guys, this is now your senior year, you've played in this a number of years, even when you were younger, obviously. What is it like to play against Penn Trafford?
It's intense. It gets intense. It gets physical. It's like that. It's a rivalry, but you got to take in the experience and you got to enjoy it.
Is there anyone on the other side that you may be talking to before the game? Anyone that you're friends with over at Penn Trafford?
I definitely won't be talking to anyone before the game. Maybe after. I'll
or during the game,
maybe. Maybe during, but not before.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Logan. Really appreciate your time. I hope I didn't call you Peyton too often. I think I might only did it one time, so we're good. That is Logan Deri here on the pregame show. Coming up, we are counting you down to kickoff. We're getting very close to Penn Trafford in Norwin, live on the Westmoreland Sports Network. We'll continue next from Warrior Stadium.